Good evening. Tonight I'm going to discuss introducing functions, which this will be specific in relation, and also additional the three types of relation. So before I'm going to start, I would like to introduce myself. I'm January Jarapan, first year BS Ed, and this project is for Gen 3 Mathematics. So now, let's go. Start. So, functions in a relation. So, in a simple saying, it is a group of example. Okay, example of a group of pair, like a group of students, group of teachers, group of employees. So that's how relation works. And also, according to Nevera Al, that the domain is the first set. Okay, domain is the first set which contains with elements, and the second set is the range that also contains with elements. So domain is the first set, and the second set is the range. So the two set has each set has its element, right? So here I'm going to show you an example. This is right here, just a second. So this is the first set and the second set, right? And this is the element 2, negative 4, 7, negative 2, and 3, and the second set, which is range 5, 3, 1, negative 5, and 2. Alright. So, when each element, right, when each element of the domains are paired with the element of range, it is called the relation. So, basically, this is how it works. So, the element of first set, which is domain, the first element, okay, the element of first set, which is domain, is paired with the element of range. This is what we call the relation. So negative 4 paired with 3, relation. 7 paired with 1, it is a relation. Negative 2 to negative 5, it's a relation. 3 to 2, it is also a relation. So this is a relation. Sample: domain and range, element, 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 element. So displaying a relation, there are three common types of how to display a relation in mathematics. So I'm going to show you the common. So first is the table, second is the mapping, and the third is graph. So here, this is the table. I believe that we were able to encounter this during high school. So this is the table, which is the first set and the second set are inside the table. X and Y. So we call this x-axis and the y-axis. So in a table, it displays the x values and the y values. So instead of we're going to call this the domain and range. So the other term for this is the x values and the y values. And this element are listed, right? Still listed and in columns. And for the row, it is also paired. So example like this a while ago. So there, this table also show a relation. Right. So second is check. Go. So this is the mapping. So Here, this is the second example of showing the showing relation method. So the mapping. So in mapping, it shows the domain and range as a separate cluster of values. Lines are drawn to match each value in domain with its corresponding value in the range. So here, the first separate cluster, this is the domain, and the second is the range. And these are the element. Again, these are the element. And the line, you can see this. There are lines that are connected. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is the wrong one. Here, rather. Okay. So you can see there are the lines are that paired. It shows here what are the paired number. Alright. So -4 to 3, -2 to -5, +2 to +5, +3 to +2, +7 to +1. So if you're going to set or write down mapping method, it's up to you if you're going to, if you wanted to mix the numbers. I mean so it's up to you if if you wanted to rumble these numbers. But here I'm showing this from negative to positive, because I'm comfortable to use this instead. And the third is the graph.
So ang answer kay 16 times
So there you go.
Magets
So this is the example of a graph, graphing method that shows also a relation. There you go.
16.
So this is the example.
20%
So in graphs,
80.
or graphing can also be used in the relation between values. Each ordered pair is plotted as a point on the graph. The placement of a point along the x-axis and the y-axis indicate the x and y values for the ordered pair. So example of x2, from the x-axis 2 from the x-axis and 5 from the y-axis. So this is the result. Okay, so we're going to start from the x-axis. This is the x-axis, so we'll count 1 from the endpoint, 1, 2, x-axis, and since that the 5 is positive and under y-axis, we need to do it upward. Count 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, that is the result of pairing in graphing method. So that's it. And since I was able to provide you or show you what are the methods in common method showing a relation, I'm going to provide to you the 3 types of relation. So first is the one-to-one relation. A relation of A or A to B is said to be a one-to-one relation if no elements of A have the same image in B. So A is the main and B is the range here. So this is the first set, which is A, the main, 3 to 4, and range B, the second set, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1-to-1 relation. So you can see they are only paired in 1-to-1, right? And the second relation is the one-to-many relation. So just good. So one-to-many relation is a relation of A to B is said to be one-to-many relation if an element of A is related to or more elements of B. So an example of set A set A or the domain, the element 1, 3, 5. So element of A 1 under set A is paired with two element in set B or the range, and the 3 is paired with only 1. That 5 is paired to 2 element in the second set, which is the range. So that is the one to many relation. And the third is the many to one relation, which is a relation of A to B said to be many to one relation if two or more elements under A are related to element of B. So an example here is under the set A or the domain, and the element, there are two elements under the set A
Welcome to my
are
guys.
paired
Hi, vlog.
to
Welcome
only
to
one
my guys.
element in set B or the range. So you can see 6, 7 is paired to letter A or variable A or element A under set B. 8 is paired to F. However, the 9 and 10 are paired in only one element in B. So this is what we call the many to one relation. So there you go. So alright, so that is a quick discussion about the three types of relation, and also introducing relation under the fraction. So I don't want to take too much of your time, so I hope you understand my discussion. So goodbye. Bye.